Welcome back to Attack of the Pack. By the way, we got merch. You want some merch? We got merch we selling. Alright.
Bet you a deal.
I will. I'll pay $7 for it. You just gotta pay the other 30. Hey, if I had more bulk orders, it would be cheaper. Alright, so, top draft recap. Seahawks. They suck. Alright, in the episode. Now,
Fair enough.
So their first pick wasn't until the second round, and they picked Frank Clark, defensive end from Michigan. Then they went Tyler Lockett, wide receiver, Terry Poole, offensive guard, Mark Glowinski, offensive guard, Ty Smith, cornerback, Obum Watcham, defensive end, Christian Sokoli, defensive tackle, and Ryan Murphy, defensive back from Oregon State. Even as much dick riding as the media is doing for the Seahawks right now, even they aren't dick riding this draft. Most people give them like C+. Frank Clark, he was, what, he was like charged with like battery or something like that. He got charged with something, and then he got like kicked off the team in Michigan like halfway through the season or something like that. So it looks like Bruce Irvin 2.0, except for like maybe more talented. They take Tyler Lockett out of Kansas State, try to add some legitimate receiving threat to that offense. Maybe they finally find out if Russell Wilson is the answer or not, because of course he hasn't looked that great so far. Although the media would beg to differ. I can't.
He's a superstar.
I'm just gonna like scratch my head if he makes like the top 20 of the top 100. Voted on by the players.
Top 10.
Dick riding. I feel like we should play that song from Boondocks. Dick riding Obama. But outside of the first two people, they did not pick a single person that I've heard of. And I follow, the draft pretty well. Even the linemen. And they didn't pick anybody that I've heard of.
I've heard of Watcham, but that's just because I watch Oregon.
Oh.
Only heard of them.
Oh.
Don't know.
Don't know anything about it.
Just heard the name.
So
Kind of sticks out.
yeah.
Not sexy Pete.
No. I don't know, it's just kind of hard to. I mean, I'm sure people didn't call it sexy when he picked Richard Sherman, but look how that turned out. Or Cam Chancellor. They thought Earl Thomas was the second best safety in that class behind Barry, who's fighting cancer, from Kansas City. Not a lot to say, because like they picked a bunch of people that I can't tell you if Terry Poole and Mark Glowinski are gonna do well at guard for them. They didn't get a center or anybody I see turning into a center to replace Max Unger. It looks like they went two offensive guards to try to replace the guard that left that they picked a couple years back. He was a tackle from Alabama. And then they got a couple of defensive tackle, 2 defensive ends, which are probably going to be stand-up linebackers. No, they play a 4-3. They might be defensive ends. But, I mean, I don't know. But then, I mean, Cliff Everett and Michael Bennett, they're not going to stay there forever. So I guess I can see the point in taking someone like Frank Clark. But then the baggage that comes with him is pretty intense.
Some teams don't care about that, though.
Yeah, true. More than any other team we've evaluated today, the Seahawks are most definitely going to be a wait and see. Because honestly, outside of the first 2 picks, I don't see anybody making a difference on that team right away. Now, granted, Ty Smith was taken in the 5th round, and I think that's where Richard Sherman was taken. So, I mean, and they've churned out cornerback after cornerback up there. It's like cornerback university up in Seattle. Just like you come to Green Bay to get a quarterback, you go to Seattle to get your cornerbacks. I mean, with Byron Maxwell, Walter Thurman, Brandon Brown, or maybe this Ty Smith is going to be the next one of those guys to play opposite of Richard Sherman. But I really do not see impact players outside of Lockett and Clark. So I'd have to say like C minus. And you didn't fill arguably your biggest void on the offensive line and losing your center in Max Unger. What do you think, Joe? I can tell you don't care. You're just dismantling your phone case over there.
Hate to be biased on the show, but I could give a rat's ass less. I'm still sick about the NFC Championship.
Yeah, but that wasn't their fault. They just took what we gave them.
And 2012.
Nah, that was.
Are you meaning to flood?
Huh?
How long has that been running?
Since we got.
It is like flooding over there.
All right, folks. So, that's going to be the end of this episode. Next week we'll come back. Not next week, but in like 2 weeks or so, or some shit like that. We'll come back and we'll do the AFC. It'll happen eventually. Subscribe if you haven't. Tagthepack@gmail.com. Leave a comment. Peace.